Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, whoever may never see this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust, the Whiff. Come back and choose some more Warhammer 40k. So, I'm going to be covering some Chaos Space Marines now. I'm going to be doing the Chaos Legions. And I'm going to start off with a problem slash thing I need to talk about. So, you'll notice, actually, if you look right here, that I have 5 armies. Unfortunately, Alpha Legion, Creations of Bile, Nightlords, Red Corsairs, and Word Bearers all kind of can be built the same exact way and get pretty good results. A problem right now with Chaos is that Possessed are pretty good, and that Havocs are decent, and that you can swap out Rubrics for a Sorcerer, and that's good. You don't need to bring Prescience and Death Hex, but depending on what you fight, that could be very good. More so Death Hex. The big problem is this right here. Dark Apostle, Master Possession will be buffing the Chaos Terminators, and they have Black Room Damnation, and they just get insane to deal with. Because of this, it is very good to run it in a lot of things, and you can buff them further with Rubrics, or have a Sorcerer if you really want. Then you have 2 Havocs, 1 to 2 Havocs, to control 1 to 2 backlines that just sit there and shoot with las cannons. And they're T5s, so they're going to be a little bit harder to shrug. And Possessed kind of out-trade Terminators, if they're not buffed, with just their melee, and they run across the board, and they have 9 inches, so it's pretty decent. With that said, these armies, I'm just going to upload this video for all 5 of them. I'm just going to upload it just the once, unfortunately, because their individuality does not shine as much as just building this list from a meta competitive standpoint. One example is Nightlords get -2 leadership. You could bring Raptors. Raptors are cool for Nightlords, and while I don't like the Warped Talons, I think their design is cool. They already have -2 leadership, and if you're just going to destroy your opponent, the leadership doesn't really matter. Most of the time, it doesn't matter anyway. And while you could bring 1 Raptor instead of 1 Rubric if you really want, I think having that Prescience or Death Hex will outvalue it, unfortunately. I don't want this to be the case. I think it'd be cool if they brought back Chaos Lord with Jetpack, but it's just not very necessary. Word Bearer is not very necessary. Alpha Legion, this is kind of good as is. You don't really want to play Raven Guard / Alpha Legion the way they're kind of designed, because other armies will beat you to it because of how efficient your options are, or non-efficient. But Red Corsairs, you just run down the field. They're very good because it's advanced in charge, which you love for Possessed. So unfortunately, for Alpha Legion, Creations of Bile, Nightlords, Red Corsairs, Word Bearers, they're all just built the exact same. At least I built them the same. Again, you can build them slightly different to take more advantage of their uniqueness and flavor that they bring. But from a competitive standpoint, you don't really need to. And out of these, Creations of Bile was the strongest, but it has been nerfed from a complete fight on death to a 4-up strike. So I think Red Corsair is actually way better, and you'll see that in my tier video if you check that out. I would prefer to give them all their each individual, but I don't want to just upload the same video 5 times. I was really thinking about it. Some of the other CSM are different, so I will cover them differently. Like Black Legion's similar, but it is different enough to be different. That's stupid English, my bad. Yeah, as it stands, it's just I'm just gonna group them together, and there's a problem that goes with this, and this gives me time to rant. That a lot of, not just Chaos, but a lot of armies in the game have a problem where it's, oh, something's really good, and let me just take 3 of it. Or even if it's, if I can't take 3, then I'll take 2. Like, just bring as much as you can of something that is an outlier that is very good, because why would you not? It is very good. For when it comes to competitive play. For lore play, you don't, of course, have to do that. You can do whatever you want. I just wish GW gave an actual incentive to play completely all different data sheets, etc. Or you just couldn't even do this, because I don't know. I don't like it. Anywho. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you feel the same way or if you feel differently about stuff being very good and having the ability to take multiple of it or not. At least from a competitive tournament standpoint, because that's what people do for competitive. And then for high end. And then if you like any of these lists and you want any of these lists, again, it's just the same shit, just different faction. All my Battlescribe information is down below. It's in the description. For the Google Drive links, just go there and grab it. With that said, take care and game on, gamers.